Well, good afternoon to you. Hope you're all alright. Bit mizzle out there now, innit? But we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Mornings are pulling out. Evenings are getting lighter. I mean, weather's a bit warmer, isn't it? It's lovely, lovely. Let's just keep looking forward. Be positive. Everything's going to be alright. One of our neighbours is going to have her injection, so I'm led to believe, on Saturday. So it won't be long now for all of us. It's going to be okay. It's going to be alright. Just keep safe. That's all I can say. And if anybody want anything that I can help them with or do or get a bit of something, I will gladly go out and get it. I know I aren't supposed to go too far, but we'll make up some excuse, suppose. Make sure everybody's all right. Now look, I'm going to do Herbert Lean here, this one, first one. 'Tis a woman's privilege. They just finished tea and was sitting down round the fire having a bit chat. Teacher set up school day. I had a thirst for knowledge and wondered where I got it. I know where you got your thirst from, says mother. Look upon father's cup. Two of they will empty the teapot. Now I to call education a proper thing, if only to know how to speak. I heard tell people you to know where people to come from by their talk. I aren't having that, said father. I bet nobody would know where I to come from if I was to talk bit fitty. What did he say? Asked Richard Henry. You would know if you was hearken. What are your ears for? Well, to hang your glasses upon, replied Richard Henry. Never thought about that, said father. Another thing, continued mother. If you're educated, you can always find something to say. I must have had a brave schooling, said father, for I always find something to say, if only to strike my finger. 'Tis bad manners to chip in when people are talking, quoted mother. Now, as I was saying, we was up the schoolroom one night when the speaker lost his way and was some late afore he got there. We sung 2 or 3 hymns, and then the chairman suggested we played a little game to pass away the time till the speaker come. He said he would give us £50 to the one who could make up the most funny face. Some fun to us. You never seed such ugly faces in your born days. Some was like monkeys and others exactly like some people to look. At last the chairman went over to Mrs. James and said she had won the prize. Excuse me, she replied. I'm not playing in the game. Now, I got a little poem here I said I would read out today from my friend, my dear friend up in Luggan called Annie, and her husband Dave. I'd call them my roadies, really, because they always ringing me up and following me a bit. Thank you very much to both of you. But really, Annie just spoiled Dave a lot, really. He's some lucky. He's some lucky. That's all I can say. She just spoiled him. And I hope he know that she just spoiled him. Now, anyhow, this here one's called Drastic Measures. Sorry, boy, I'm sick, said Jan. My bloomin' head is thumpin'. I suppose a man as old as me shouldn't go for bungee jumpin'. But it started out by accident in Newlyn of all places. Coming home from pub, I missed the bridge and hung there on my braces. Well, as I dangled up and down, I was feeling quite elated. 'Tis like as though your aches and pains are all elasticated. So the next weekend I tried again with a crane from Henry Deebles, but I bounced too high and went round the jib like wool around knitting needles. Of course, the boys all laughed till they was sore, so I said I'd better tenor. With a bit of practice through the week, I can go and do the cliffs up Zenner. Now, as you know, with all these things, 'tis down to preparation. So I took command of setting up with the utmost calculation. And on the day the crowd was hushed, then whoosh and I was dropping. On, down and down, all was well, until it came to stopping. I tell 'ee, boy, I hit that sand like a human armadillo, and tunnelled 30 feet or more, like till bedrock formed a pillow. It was while my bones were being set, with my arms and legs in plaster, then I had time to ruminate on the cause of my disaster. And then one day I worked it out. It was Europe's interference. The weights and measures men it was who dented my appearance, 'cause I never had quite come to terms with these kilograms and litres. See, I measured up the cliff in yards, but they sold the rope in meters. Another one from Camborne childhood. Poor Sally is a weepin', and the farmer's in his den. I watched the girls skippin', played Urit with a friend. I was kiss-chased in the playground, desperate to be kissed. I was a cowboy on a stallion, a shot and never missed. Marbles were the currency, Tarzan swung from trees. Cats' cradles were a mystery, postman's knock with just a tease. Skimming stones across the pond, donkey rhubarb fights. Then a mother's Cornish voices calling us at night. Life was swings and roundabouts, hard knocks part of the game. Despite poverty and hardship, I am back there once again. Thank you very much.